Why would you bring that insane? Can't. How do you say can't? Everywhere, you need the worm. Those big worms in your stomach, kill them before you. First thing is Gary. Bring one olonka. Don't go and bring 2, 3 olonka. Why? Are you a carpenter? Are you a mason? I brought Gary and I brought Kivo Guy. Two-factor authentication. I'm not joking. I'm serious.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sheila-kate, but you could call me Big Sheila. Big Sheila for a reason and Big Sheila with a vibe. If you don't know what now, you know. Today's video, I'll be talking about things that pack to the US as international students. That is if you're one. But if you're not, you could also use this video to help you pack. And also you can use this video if you're going somewhere else. It doesn't necessarily have to be the US. Maybe if you're going anywhere outside Africa, this video is going to be very helpful. If you're going to Canada, Germany, Belgium, wherever you're going to, this video is going to be very helpful. Now, before you even think of packing, right, there are 2 questions you need to ask yourself. One, where you're going to and when you're coming. So are you going to the Midwest or you're going to the East Coast? Where are you going to? Personally, I'm in South Dakota, and then South Dakota is a predominantly white area, right? So you're going to struggle to find certain foods you used to get in Africa, in Ghana. You're going to struggle to get it here. And 2, when you're coming. Are you coming during the summer? If you're coming maybe June, July, August, that's around the summer period. So you need to pack accordingly. If you're coming during January or December, January, February, that's around the winter. You're supposed to pack accordingly, right? So once you answer these questions, then you can start packing. So the very first thing you need to pack or think of packing are your immigration documents. So personally, the documents I sent for my visa interview, immediately I came back home, I added my passport to it, and my passport and my COVID card and then my yellow fever card, I added it to it and I put it in hand luggage. Don't go and put these documents in your main luggage, the one that is going to go in the belly of the plane, please. Because every point you get, you're going to show certain things that proves that you're international students. So like I said, documents like your I-20, my transcript, I brought it, my birth certificate, I bought all of these things because Charlie, we are not joking here. And please again, don't forget your passport. I heard one guy actually got to the airport and he forgot his passport, and he was in Kumasi. Please, you've done the difficult part. Don't complicate issues. Don't be unfortunate, right? Because I know sometimes you're really overwhelmed with excitement that you're finally coming to the US and all of that. But that doesn't mean you should make very silly, avoidable mistakes. How can you be traveling and you leave your passport? How? That thing that will go into your hand luggage is your electronics. So like maybe your laptops, your cameras, your phones, your iPad, whatever you have, as long as an electronic, put it in your hand luggage. If you are what betimes you if you put these things in your main luggage, if you see the way they manhandle these luggages, you cry. So don't go and put anything that is fragile or electronic, anything that is important to you. Don't go and put them in your main luggage. Please put them in your hand luggage. Now with the laptop, right? Me, I didn't have a laptop. When I was in Ghana, I didn't have a laptop. I don't know about your school. If you're going to school, I don't know about your school, but with my school, you could actually borrow their laptops. They have so many. They have MacBooks, anything Lenovo, anything you want. Yeah, they have it. So I was using the school's laptop for a while, and eventually I got my own one. And do you know the ones I got here? The laptop I eventually got here is cheaper here than if I had gotten it in Ghana. Do you understand? So if you don't have a laptop, you don't necessarily need to get it, but then you can come and buy here. If you do have a laptop, you need to bring an adapter, like because the sockets they use or the plugs they use here are not the same as the one we use in Ghana. So when I was coming, right, if you watch my travel vlog, you realize that my whole travel experience was very much traumatic, to be honest with you. And I was so stressed that my period ended up coming earlier than expected. So my period came when I was in the plane. But luckily, when I was packing my stuff, I put one pad in it. I don't know how come, but then I put one pad in it. So when it came in the plane, I was able to use the thing, because it would have been so bloody. Literally, it would have been so bloody. So please bring at least one pad. But then in your hand luggage, in your main luggage, you could put some pad in it. just bring one or two, just for emergency cases like my own. But then if you use certain parts such as Forever Easy, Yas, those ones are the locally produced ones. I don't think I've seen any Yas here or any Forever Easy here. You won't get it. But then always there are different varieties of always. Like there's one that it will go from the front to the back. You get what I'm trying to say? So just bring like one or two. You can get all of those always say there are different tampons for everything, and it's quite easy and affordable here. So bring that. The next thing you need to figure out is the type of phone to use. If you use Samsung, if you use an iPhone, I think that one you're safe. But if you use itel, Techno, those phones are not compatible here. Like you can't use those phones here. I'm not too sure. That's what I heard. So make sure you find out and yeah, be prepared. You might have to buy a new phone if you come here, or you could choose to buy it in Ghana. Personally, I think it's best if you come and get it here, though, because I mean, get it here just to be sure, just to be on a safer side. So the next thing is, soap, sponge, sanitary stuff like soap, sponge, deodorant spray, you know, towels and stuff like that. Please bring a towel. You don't have to bring that very huge one that our fathers use in the house. No, just something cute that you can put in your bag and use for a while. Eventually, when you settle in, you can go and get a bigger one. Sponge. I brought two sponges, two very long sponges, and I cut them into two. So now I have four that I can use for like 4 years or 2 years, depending on how I feel like. So bring your sponge. The sponge they use here is a loofah, the very soft one. I don't really like that one. I like the one that when I bath, I know I'm washing all my sins away. I know I'm washing all my sins away. But yeah, bring that one. Then with the soap. So if you use a particular soap like Medisoft, Geisha, Lifebuoy, Key soap, those ones I don't see. Well, I haven't seen them here where I am, but I'm sure other places they have it. But where I am, I don't think I've seen them here. So just bring maybe two, four that you can use for the meantime. Then after a while, you find a different soap that you might like. Do you get it? And then toothpaste. Yeah, bring one or two toothbrush, two, three, four. I mean, basically you're not going to stay here for a week. You're literally going to relocate. So you have to bring all of these things that will help make your settling process easy. Another thing I forgot to mention is that when you come here, you're going to do a lot of payments. You're going to pay this, pay this, pay this. When I came here, I'm like, I'm a baby girl. What's happening? Sheila, you have to pay rent. You have to pay bills. You have to pay. You buy mattress. You buy this. Like after a while, my money actually got finished in like a week because I was just buying this, buying this, buying this, buying that. So it's advisable you have all of these things in your luggage so that you don't worry yourself about all of these small things. Because when you come, you're going to go grocery shopping, you're going to buy utensils and stuff like that. So just make sure you don't stress yourself because to you might think these are very small things you can get here, but by the time you accumulate all of those small things, it's going to be a lot of money. Do you understand? Speaking of bed mattress and all of that, you need to bring a bed sheet. Bring one or two. I brought two and I've been using it since I came. It's been like 6 months. I've been using it. I plan on buying additional ones, but then bring bed sheet. Just try and fold it and squeeze it, depending on where you go. But yeah, bring a bed sheet. Now the next thing, if you're into skincare, bring your skincare. I had skincare products back in Ghana, so I didn't see the point of spending so much money on it and then leaving it behind. Why? I bought them here. If you're into makeup, bring your makeup stuff. Bring your makeup stuff. If you don't have makeup, you're not into makeup, there's no point going to buy makeup stuff when you're not going to what you're going to buy is not original. You're going to buy makeup in Kaneshi under the traffic lights. I mean, there's no way that's going to be original. So if you're going to buy those things, then there's no point. Just come and buy here. But to me, I'd advise that you bring at least foundation shade because you can just walk into any shop and then they will test it for you. So you can buy your own foundation shade, but you can buy the brushes and then all of those things you can buy here. It's very cheap. If you're coming here during the winter, please again, just bring one winter jacket. I remember when I was going to get my winter jacket, I went all the way to Kantamanto, and the man was like, "Oh, this one is fine. This one is fine." I wore that winter jacket in the middle of Accra heat, in the middle of Kantamanto heat. I said, this thing is thick enough. Yes, it will do the trick." I think I'll put a video here so you guys will see. When I wore it, I was feeling beige. I was like, "Oh, this thing is nice." So when I came here and I wore that winter jacket, it was as though I was wearing singlet. It was so light, it was so light to the extent that now I don't even wear it anymore because it doesn't really do anything. Do you understand? So please don't bother. I know you're excited but then don't buy like 2-3 winter jackets because one, it's going to take a lot of space. Mind you, you want to bring all the things that are important. Don't waste your time or your bag luggage and buy 2 or 3 winter jackets that when you come here, one, they might not be thick enough to keep you warm, and two, even if they are thick enough for you, when you come here you realize that that's not what people wear here. I don't know if you understand. You will see better ones that you want to buy. Do you understand? Because the one I bought, it was purple with some funny. When I came here, I saw other nice ones, and I'm like, well, I don't really like it anymore. And so you're going to become big. You're going to gain weight. If you are like me, that I gain weight every 2 minutes, you're going to gain weight. So don't waste your time. Like I said, and even with that one, don't put it in your main luggage, just tie it around your waist so that you can have space in your bag for other things. Do you understand? And the next thing you need to pack are jeans. Bring like 4 jeans. I brought like cargo pants. I brought 2 cargo pants, and you know mom jeans, right? Those ones, those jeans that are very thick. Yeah, I brought that one. Those jeggings, they're very tight, like leggings jeans. Those ones, honestly, it won't do the trick here because this place is really cold though. So those jeggings I left it home. I didn't bring it. Just bring maybe cargo jeans, cargo pants, and those mom jeans, and then yeah, like one black, one blue, those ones, and you're good to go. The next thing is you need a lot of long sleeves. That is if you're coming here during the winter. Long sleeves, maybe sweaters and stuff like that. Next thing, when it comes to clothes, the next thing are these stockings or leg warmers. I don't know, this is how it looks like. Can you see? And this thing really helped me when I came over during the winter. It really helped me. So I wore these things after I wear my panties, then I wear this, then you wear your jeans or your cargo pants on it. When I tell you that this thing kept me warm, because it got some points I was literally freezing. This place was so cold and I wasn't used to the cold. I'm from a hotter climate, so coming here the transition wasn't that easy. This thing saved my life. I don't know the name, but then just go to Kantamanto, and then I think I bought it for like 25 cedis. Also, I bought a scarf. Like, I barely wore it though, but then I have it just in case. And also, bring gloves too, really important. Bring socks, really important. One thing I should have brought were ear warmers or ear muffins, because they're cold here. You can literally feel your ears freezing. Bring ear muffins. I didn't bring them. I had to come and buy it over here, but it's fine. It's actually quite cheap, so don't worry about that. The next thing you need to bring is a first aid kit. Now, first aid including maybe gentian violets and plaster, band-aid, you know, paracetamol, maybe when you painkillers for when you get to your period, all of these things. Because mind you, this place is not like Ghana where you can get easy access to over-the-counter drugs. So make sure you come with a prescription too, just in case. So whatever medication you take, right, make sure you bring like 6 months or 3 months worth of that particular medication until you're ready enough to know the healthcare system here and how to get all of those drugs. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The next thing you need to bring are ointments. Really important too. And guys, we are growing. You're not a kid anymore. You need ointments. You need joy ointment, fetri keke, aboniki, aboniki, don't sleep on it too. Aboniki inhaler, like the one for cold and stuff like that. You need that. I remember there was one time during the weekend, over the weekend, I got a cold, a very nasty cold. The cold here is serious, because I came in during the winter. I keep insisting that I came in during the winter, and you are bound to get cold or fall sick. And I had work the following day, like I had work on the Monday, and I had to make sure that that cold vanished that evening. I won't be allowed to work. I needed that money. I need that money. So what I did was that I boiled water, put a boniki in it, covered my hair with a towel, and I just kept inhaling it for like 5-10 minutes over and over again, and eventually the cold went, it vanished. So please don't sleep on a boniki. When you come here, you're going to get body pains, your neck, your back, your waist. You will need all of those things. Please don't joke, don't say I didn't tell you. You need the wema, those big worms in your stomach. Kill them before you can. I'm joking. Actually, I'm not joking. Please make sure you clear your stomach. Before I came, I dewormed. When you come in, to just bring like 2 or 3 dewormers in your bag, you know, just simple ones. And also you need a Andrew's liver salt, Martin's liver salt. Those ones, bring them. It's really important. If you're coming here during the summer, you have no problem. Just basically bring what you wear in Ghana. Bring it. If it's shorts, bring it. Shorts, tops, dresses, all of those things, you can bring them here. All of these clothes and stuff like that. Initially, when I was coming, I thought clothes I not wanted before. It was just so hard for me to let go of these clothes. But don't worry, most of the clothes you are wearing in Ghana, it is from here, and then most of them are store reject, right? So you're coming to actual stores, you're coming to the main stores, you're going to see better, nicer, cheaper ones, not even cheaper per se, but then better quality over here. So just leave it. This is where if you have a little brother or little sister, that's when they enjoy the nest of kin, because you are going to leave every single thing for them. The next thing is you could just go to your bank and ask for a multi-currency card. Then you load it, you bring it here, come and use it. I found out when I came here, it was a bit too late, but then don't say I didn't tell you. Also, I was told to bring my driver's license. I don't even know why I brought it, because I'll have to go and do another one. The one I brought from Ghana is pretty much useless. So, see, this place is already hard. Everybody's going through things, and we are all students. So make sure you try as much as possible to have all of these things you might need. It's not now that you wake up and oh, can I get this? Can I get this every day? Can I get this? Like you're begging. I mean, once in a while you could ask. Once in a while, oh, can I have this? Can I? But you, dear, morning to evening, I beg, can I use this? I mean, beggy, we go see. I don't start right now. We don't do that. Like, don't come and embarrass yourself here. So, what I am trying to do is to have everything I might possibly need. Then later, with the things you want, you write it down. Then you buy small. But don't bring iron. Why would you carry iron from your house and you bring it to America? Why? Don't bring iron. I mean, I don't think you should. It will just take so much space. Like I said, when you come here, they thrift things. So every day, the number of quality things I've thrifted in iron. I don't bring iron. Next thing that you have to bring, especially if you're a girl. I mean, yeah, especially if you're a girl, are wigs. Can you imagine that? I knew this thing, no, I knew this thing, but I was so overwhelmed with like the whole traveling process that I forgot, and I left it for the very last minute. And eventually, I couldn't get the wigs I was supposed to bring. So please don't be like me. Making hair here or doing hair here is not as easy as it is when you're in Ghana. When you get up, you just go to the hairdresser down the street, and then she'll wash your hair for you, and then she'll do your hair beautiful for you. Here, it's not like that. If you want to do your hair here, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg and maybe one breast. I'm joking, that was silly. But then bring wigs. To be honest, to bring like 5 wigs. Bring one short wig, one long wig, one brown wig, one black wig, and then maybe one braided wig. I hated those braided wigs when I was in Ghana, but then now, Charlie, you have no option. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you want to go and buy Bone Street and those expensive hair shops in East Legon, that one is up to you. But then, if I think Best Hair Deals has very affordable hair, like 200, 350, 350. I'm sorry. Sometimes the gun slips out, but then just bring affordable hairs, because when you come here, trust me, you're going to do a lot of interviews and stuff like that. And how you look very much matters. So what you need to bring is maybe like African prints. I didn't bring African prints, but if you can bring one or two. You can bring one or two. And for the guys, kaftans. I like it when guys wear kaftans, honestly. So just bring one or two, because you won't get them here. So bring all of them. Now, the next thing you need to bring are extensions, like hair extensions. Aside the wigs, you also need hair extensions. So maybe those, is it Ultra or Trio, Expression, Easy Braids, all of those ones. Just bring like 1 or 2, 3 or 4, just in case you want to braid your hair and all of that. And speaking of braiding hair, when you're coming, you need to braid your hair. If you're a girl, you need to braid your hair. I don't see why you will come here without braiding your hair. Braid your hair, because when you come here, the hair, when I was coming, I braided my hair, and that lasted me for like some 3 months. Some people can keep their hair for as long as 6 months, because once you remove it, that's when the actual thing starts. So braid your hair before coming. Okay, so why would you bring that insane? Because I heard someone actually brought that and said, like, what's the point? When you come here, there are so many utensils, nicer looking ones actually. You can get it here. You can get it at Walmart, or they even have thrift stores where you can get all of these utensils at a very cheap price. So like cups and bowls and saucepans and stuff like that. Don't bring it from the house. Why would you do that? I'm bringing that and sent to America. Don't do that. You can come and get it here. The next thing you need is a sewing kit. Let me show you the one we used to use in SHS, right? These ones, trust me, because when you get here, unless you are close to the national cake, where whenever there's a little tear to your stuff, like your clothes and stuff, you can dash it out, then there is no need to bring it. But if you are like me, we are not even close to the national kiliwili. I'm not even close to the national kiliwili. When you get a small tear on your dress, whatever it is, you would have to sew it yourself. It doesn't matter. The stitches don't have to be perfect. All that matters is that took needle into the thing. and it's good to go. There was one time I was going somewhere and I had to wear a particular dress. The thing just got torn all of a sudden. I saw it and I was so surprised because I mean, naturally you won't catch me sewing in Ghana. Why will I sew? If there's something, if there's a 10 year, I'll just get to my mom because she has a sewing kit, or I just not wear it again. But here, the nutrition. If something happens, you will have to work on it, fix it. You need to bring slippers, chalewati, flip flops, whatever you call it. I brought Crocs, then I brought like slides and stuff like that. Just casual walking about here and there. All right, the next thing is a backpack, like school bag. I didn't bring one. I don't know why I didn't bring it, but then if you can, just make sure you bring a school bag and also like shoes and stuff like that. Depending on the time you're coming. I didn't buy any winter boots. I just brought my sneakers. I brought like 2, 3 pair of sneakers, and that's what I've been wearing here. So yeah, bring your sneakers. I came during the winter, so there was no point in me bringing heels. But if you have heels, you could just bring one or two, and bags, like handbags for when you're going out. I think I brought like one or two, and that's it. If there's a particular cream you use, maybe cocoa butter, cocoa butter, palmers, all of those things. There are so many here, but it's actually advisable to bring all of them, to bring the ones you use, at least that will last you for the first month, right? So I brought that, and I also brought shea butter. The shea butter I brought, I ended up reacting to it. I think it was too natural. I ended up getting like my body was itching and stuff like that. But you can also bring igutu, because when you come here, the summer, when you come here the winter, you're going to look as dry as the night walkers in Game of Thrones. So you have to bring something that will keep your skin not looking ashy. That is also very important. So the next thing you need are sentimental stuff. I don't know about you guys too, but I brought pictures of my family and loved ones. The people, I know I have pictures on my phone. I could call them on video call and all of that. But to me, I just feel like bringing, physical pictures of those people. Because sometimes, I don't lie to you, things are hard here. It's hard. You'll be homesick. You've not seen them in so long. So after a long day's work, I just take pictures of these people. I look at them and I'm like, this is the reason why I'm doing all of these things. You understand? So if you have any sentimental thing, like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, anything that's sentimental to you, just bring them, because you will need something to keep you going. Also, you will need an umbrella. I didn't bring an umbrella, but you will need it, because when I came here, the number of times rain has beat me, it's not small. Fine girl like me, rain is beating me like that. Don't bring that long umbrella that's like walking stick. Don't do that. Just those small cute ones. Please don't bring any sharp objects like knife, scissors, anything funny. Don't do that. Don't, like I said, don't complicate matters. You've already done the most part. The next is just for you to slide easily through and get here, get to America. Don't bring anything that will just incriminate you. Another thing, you will need nightgown or pajamas. When you were doing anti-pay in Ghana, anti-pay is basically sleeping naked. Please don't come and do that life. That life you used to do in Ghana, don't come and do it here. Bring like one or two, nighties. I think I brought one pajamas and then one regular one. Eventually, when you come, you can just get any type you want. And also bring panties and bras. So you could bring your old panties if you want to buy new ones too. It's not by force. Bring your bras too. It's really important, especially if you're like heavy chested like me. I think you struggle getting one that fits you. So just bring, panties and stuff like that. So now the next thing we're going to talk about is the food. So with the food, right, I think you should bring basically what you eat in your house, the things you eat every now and then. I can't tell you exactly what to bring, because I might not eat the same foods you like, but then please bring spices. And also with the spices, be very, very careful of the spices you bring. Make sure that you don't bring anything that is meat based. So even if you're bringing maybe curry, or if you're bringing maybe maggi, onga, and all of those things, make sure it's maybe onga fish, onga shrimp. Don't bring onga meat spices or maggi meat spices. If you're fortunate enough and don't go through your stuff like me, I didn't go through my stuff, that's okay. You can come here. But if you're not and they go to your stuff, they'll throw everything away and you just waste so much money. So make sure you are very careful. I know meat is not allowed on the plane, right? So don't say I didn't tell you. The first thing is Gary, bring one olonka. Don't go and bring 2, 3 olonka. Why? Are you a carpenter? Are you a mason? I'm joking, but then just bring one, because mind you, the bag, the luggage, you're thinking about it. There's a weight limit, so make sure you don't exceed, I think, 23 kg or something like that. I don't see the point in bringing extra luggage or buying extra extra luggage, I don't see the point. You can use that money for something else. But then again, if you are rich and it's not a problem, maybe I'm thinking about the money. But if it's not a problem for you, that's fine. Feel free. So bring Gary, bring Shuto. I brought Gary and I brought Kivo Guy, two-factor authentication. I'm not joking, I'm serious. I brought Gary, I brought Kivo Guy, Kivo Pepe. That thing has really saved my life. And also with the Shuto, I know you can bring the dry stuff like the dry fish, the dry shrimp, and all of that, so they can come and use it in case the initial one you bring gets done. But then it's not really necessary like that if you want. I wish I brought more money. I wish I brought more because I've been craving. I've been here for 6 months. Can you believe I've not had any palm oil based food? It's sad, but yeah, that's it. I wish I brought more money. So when you're coming, just tie it into small, and then you put it in a big airtight container. Then you can put it in your bag. I wish I did that. Fish, money, opoku, all of those things you can bring it. If you use it in your house, you can bring it. Sama, mangmi, all of those things. Bring it. The spices, osukon, rosemary, curry, all of those things. The ones you use in your house, bring it. I bring it. If you're a guy and you don't even know how to cook, you watch Sweet Adele and you figure out how to cook. Bring all of these things. A wise woman said something one time: it's better to have something and not need it than to need something and not have it. So just bring all of those things. Need fufu, banku powder, all of those things. Ma, abilima, bring all of those things. If you like wheat stuff, like if you like breakfast stuff, you can bring wheat, cereal. You can bring Tom Brown. I actually like Tom Brown a lot, so I brought all of those things. But yeah, bring beans. If you like beans, the normal regular black eyed beans, they have it here. But then like bambara beans and stuff like that, I like bambara beans, they don't have it here. So I brought it from the house. Sobolo, bring sobolo leaves and all those spices for sobolo, the huentia, there, all of those things. Bring it. If you bring all of those things, if you want it, if you don't want it to, that's fine. Like I said, it's better to have something and not need it than to need something and not have it. Then the next thing you need to bring is how do you say earthenware bowl? I'm sorry, earthenware bowl, and then the back that one to bring it. I bought one cute one. It was so cute. I could have used it for peppers or stuff like that, but I didn't. It didn't fit in my bag, so I left it. But bring it if you have space. Bring all of those things. Me, I'm a baby girl. I'm a baby girl, so I brought a Cerelac. But then biscuits and Oreos and all of those things, it's cheap here. It's these things here. You see it, sir, you get tired. It's very easy to get and all of those things. And also, if there's a particular drink you want to get, I don't think it's necessarily wise to bring, unless of course maybe it's a confit, calipo, those things that you might not get it here. But Coke, Fanta, Sprite, hey, it's cheap. And there's so many varieties of stuff like that over here that you even regret bringing it. So bring Indomie. Like bring Indomie. I really like Indomie. I bought Indomie. I don't see why you should bring stuff like spaghetti, macaroni, rice, unless of course maybe you want those Gino, Lele, and all of those things. But even with that one, I don't see why you should bring, because it's very easy. It's very easy to get over here. There are so many different types of rice over here. I will say better, it's just different from what you know. But then you get used to it. Agushi, like I said, whatever you eat in your house, I literally can't tell you what to bring because I'm not in your house. I don't know what you eat, what you don't eat. All I can tell you is that try not to bring any red-blooded meat. So like don't bring goat meat, like don't bring goat meat, don't bring anything like dried goat meat. Those things I know is not allowed. Save yourself the money. Imagine you spend all of that money to buy all of those things. You get there, they go to your stuff and then they throw everything out. Obashi. I know people brought like frozen food though, like they freeze food or maybe palm nuts or maybe granules. They freeze it for like 1 or 2, like 1 week at most. Put it at the very base of the freezer, the very base. When they're leaving, they just wrap it and then put it in their bag and they bring it. Honestly, I thank God I didn't do that because can you imagine my bags got missing for 2 days. My bags got missing for 2 days. So if I had done that, by the time I get the bags, the food would have spots and it will smell in my bag. But you could also bring that one too, just in case. Because when you come, like I said, when you come, you just be going all over the place, trying to settle in. It's not now that you're coming to, look for food to eat and all of that. Do you understand? Brought Indomie. Like I said, depending on where you're going, you can get all of these things easily. it's very hard for me to get certain things where I am. So I brought Indomie. But I don't see why you should bring cornflakes. Things like cornflakes, things like salt, sugar. Why are you doing that? Most of these things you can come and get it over here. But you could bring how do you call it? You could bring tinned tomatoes or tomato paste. I think bring tomato paste. Just bring one strip, because that's what I did, and it helped me until I was able to find the right tomato paste that tastes familiar. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. But things like macaroni, spaghetti, there are so many different types here. Different types. Even sardine, Titus, and all of those things. There's some here. So, I mean, you won't get the exact same brand, but then there are some here, and they're even nicer. But palm oil is actually like liquid gold over here. I should have brought palm oil, but I wasn't able to bring it because my stuff were heavy, and the bags is just complicated. I didn't bring palm oil, but you could. I don't know if it's allowed. I think you could, because I heard some people brought palm oil. Just that make sure you wrap it tightly, because if that thing gets burst in your bag, right, forget, you have to do everything. Now, you know how difficult it is getting palm oil stains out of stuff, right? So make sure you wrap it. Oh, also milk powder. There's milk here, but they have it in fresh, fresh milk, or the ones in the gallons and the ones in the carton, and they have tin milk, but they don't have powdered milk. I've been here for a while and I've not seen powdered milk, and I think I heard that there's some in the African markets, but it's really expensive. So basically, just bring your own powdered milk. What I did was that I brought one sachet, the big one, Nido. I brought Dano, I brought Cowbell, I even brought Milo. I don't really take Milo like that, but I brought Milo too, just in case I'm craving. And my mom even brought shemema. I don't know why she brought shemema for me, but then there's so many different types and varieties of biscuits in here. You'll be tired. All of these things, you keep eating and eating, you'll be tired. There's so many different types over here. Also, this is what I should have done. Bring like banku or kinky, one or two, put it in your bag, because after the journey, after the flight, when you come here, you'll be so tired to cook and you'll be hungry. You want proper food, so you can just warm your banku, and then the shito that is there, and then maybe you can bring fish. I forgot to mention, bring fish. Maybe like there's something we call the tilapia, small tilapia, the fried one. You can bring that, or you can bring 1,000 and all of those things. So when you come, and then that night you come, or whatever you decide to come, you're hungry, you have your banko, your fancy kinky, you have your shito, and then you have that fish. Then you're good to go. Then the following day, you're now going to go grocery shopping to look for the food and things to get. Do you understand what I'm saying? The next thing is knowing how to do certain life skills. To be honest with you, these things are really important. It's just pick one or know how to do all of those things. If you know how to do hair, it is important. Do makeup, cook, all of these things. Doesn't matter whether you're a boy, you're a girl, you can make money here with these things. But it's not even about for commercial purposes, just for you and your convenience. Because now imagine you want to learn you're going somewhere, you need to do your makeup, and now it's not like Ghana where you can get makeup artistry for like 150, 200, 150 or 200 C's. You just need to learn how to do some quick thing and you go. That's the end of my video. I hope this video has been very helpful to anyone who's coming to the US anytime soon and need help packing. Please make sure you go and watch my other videos if you've not watched. I mean, at this point, if you're still watching me, I guess you like me. So why don't you just subscribe to my YouTube channel? Turn on the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post a video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at @vanderpoint_. I'm going to put my Instagram handle somewhere. And yeah, drop your comments. Is there anything I forgot to mention? Just let me know. And then let's just talk. Let's just vibe. At the end of the day, it's still Big Sheila for a reason. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.